Hi, Scorpio. My name is Luciani. I'm transitioning into Ascending Synergy. Thank you so much for coming to this channel. I really appreciate your energy and love, guys. Let's get right into it. This is going to be a tarot reading for August 2019. And I'm going to be pulling from this Rainbow Warrior Oracle deck. I've just got this. I'm in love with it. Let's just start off the energies of what messages that is in August for us, for Scorpio. Okay, so we have 3 that came out here. So 3 is all about creative expressions, really using our throat chakra here, really tapping into our inner child, communication. So I feel like there's a heavy influence on communication for this month of August. So we have 35 coming out, breaking down to an 8, independent energy here. 31 breaking down to a 4, foundations. And then 42 breaking down to a 6, synergy, unionship, balance, equilibrium here. So foundations are being evaluated at this point. I feel like you guys are stepping into a more independent space if you are in relationships. You're really shining in the month of August here. There's a lot of harmony and application here. You guys could be seeing a lot of with numbers for the month of August, which is very interesting because I'm breaking it down numerology wise, and this is actually representing numbers. This is also representing music here too. This is a special spiritual understanding of things, okay? So whether notes are played, the sounds that they're creating is kind of changing your atmosphere. So just be mindful of the things that you're listening to. I feel like August is like a really sensitive time for you, just because those music expressions is coming from a vibration, whether it leaves you rigid, relaxed, a flow, all of these different things are here for us, okay? I feel like rhythms are here to also help you answer any questions. So it just feels like a lot of, through flow and harmony, it feels like through those rhythms, you're going to be having a lot of messages that come up for you guys. Because with this foundation energy, the things that we really want to build on, which is 31 energy here, this is a lot with unions. So this could relate to a union, creating a new wave, a new union, a new application, a new rhythm, a new flow with the union that you have. This is opening up a lot of things in terms of your life force energy here. This is paying attention to any imbalances. This is also looking for original causes, the root of things, so that you can find a resolution and regain your equilibrium here. This is transformation energy here, transforming all frequencies of your spirit, mental, emotional, and physical bodies. This is on how we think, feel, nurture, receive universal light energy, our DNA. This is like a lot of adaptation here. This also is relating to Kundalini energies. So again, this is, I'm feeling like your life force in your body. You're really looking to transmute a lot of things so you can get like this really activated energy here. This is Merkaba energies as well. So there's a lot of activations going on here if we follow the flow and relax and rhythm of life to catch these new openings here, because with 42 energy, there is an equilibrium that actually takes place. There is a spiritual journey. This is shaman energy here, okay? This is that soul journey. That's retrieving your soul. This is really persevering. This is a lot of traveling. You guys could be looking into traveling this month of August, and through flow and relaxation, there's a lot of doors opening for you guys. This is again Kundalini energy. This is a spiritual development that's taking place. Be very mindful of your dreams, any intuitive clairvoyant visions. If you think that you're feeling crazy and seeing things, no, you're not. You're on a spiritual journey. There's a lot of things that are being cultivated here in the month of August. A lot of deep empathy for yourself and others here too. This is, again, don't resist the flow of this process. Surrendering will be the very wise option for the month of August here, because there's a lot going on spiritually in your life. And I feel like if we just go with the flow, there is going to be some really opening doors for us. And I feel like it's a spiritual journey that's opening up here. Yeah, a lot of compassion is needed. I feel like there's a lot of empathy that is required here. You're coming up as the crowning of your reading with the King of Cups here in the reverse. Scorpio is very, very imperative to not block these blessings that's coming in. It is time to really move away. Some of you guys could still be in that state of how do I begin to go on this journey? I feel like a lot of overthinking could be taking place, which can also be blocking us from those blessings that an opening of doors that are that's going on. This is also not really fully going on those spiritual journeys, because we're more concerned with the physical attributes, the material world here. And again, if we're doing that, we're really being of a disservice to ourselves in August here, because with that King of Cups in the reverse, I'm getting like, don't deceive yourself, because that, I feel like that's really your energy. I didn't pull everything just yet, but I'm getting like, don't hide from this. Don't be dishonest with yourself, because that we don't really want to miss this opportunity for this beautiful spurt of growth coming in. There's a lot of messages spiritually coming in, traveling to you, traveling through your dreams, traveling through your visions. A lot of messages here, a lot of opening doors and advances and invitations here for you guys. You could also be getting a lot of romantic offers also too. I do feel like you guys are in this space of coming out of anything that felt, what's the word I'm looking for? Procrastinating. You're coming out of that space of procrastination here. And you're really looking at the harmony, how to balance your spiritual world and your physical world, what needs to be done in your reality here. Yeah. I feel like Earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo helps you on this journey here. I feel like there's a lot to be learned here, and we can't use escapism, I feel like, anymore. Anything that is our family structures, relationships, anything of that nature, we have to really unbound ourselves from that kind of thing, and so that new opportunities can come in so that anything that we feel like is incapable, any injustices that could be going on in the foundational world, at the job, at the, marriages, that are big tests, need to come to an end. And again, I feel like this spiritual journey really assists here. I have to admit, I see blockages here. I feel like you might feel like you're not capable of this security, this magnificence that is really here, Scorpio, and it could possibly have a part. It might have 3 people involved here. You could be in a third party situation where it's kind of like you have to make the decision whether or not to leave someone behind or leave one person and really commit yourself to the other person. And it's just like this failed attempt to do it. I feel like you like both of them, or this is a situation that you can be encountering, and it's like Spirit is saying you have to reject one of them. And that's really like, well, which one do I take? I feel like you'll take the earth sign here. I do see Capricorn and I do see Scorpio energy here, so it can involve those 2 elements, or not elements, but those 2 zodiac energies, or a Pisces. But in any event, it just feels like balance and harmony is taking place here. And again, really balancing our spiritual realm and our material realm. Because I see pentacles and I see cups. So again, physical world, spiritual world, and then I have this one here with the 6 of Wands in the reverse where, anything again that feels like we're defeated or there's delays, you just could just be really subconsciously like really dwelling on things that are delays and weaknesses and of that nature here. But again, it feels like all of the, 6 of Wands here again. With this energy, what I'm getting is that we really have to be mindful of any fears that are surrounding our auric fields. It is time to be fearless, Scorpio, for sure. Not blocking these messages coming in, these flow of energies that are looking to enter our life. Once things, I feel like, become uncomfortable, or things that are really feeling challenged, really look at it from a perspective of it's time to really maybe grow from that space here, is what I'm getting. Because we're not moving away. We're still in this stuck space, this space of how do I come out of procrastination? How do I get things moving? You guys, there's a big influence on blocked energy here. Something's feeling blocked, or you could really be feeling like that. Yeah, and it has a lot, Scorpio, this has a lot to do with either a third party situation where you just cannot decide who really has your heart. I feel like if you're dealing with a water sign, that's the person that blocks you. I'll continue on, but this can also feel like we are really looking at these things in the wrong space. We're looking at the things that didn't work out. We're looking at the things that were addicting to us. Someone you could have been dealing with was addicting or addictive, or you could have addictive personalities. That in addictions, I really feel like are stemming from us looking at things from an empty level, the deficits. Look at that energy. He's looking at the spilled cups, but if he turns around, there's new opportunities, new flow, new energies that awaits him. So it's just really taking that kind of shifting of perception in this kind of way, because when we have the Magician in the reverse and then the King of Cups in the reverse, I feel like we have to really be mindful of law of attraction. Once we think something, guys, it really turns into a real life situation. So if we really are looking at like, I can't do this, I'm blocked, I can't move on, I can't really, I can't, and I see Page of Pentacles in the reverse twice. So I feel like you guys really don't feel like you're getting enough financial opportunities. There's something that's not being learned. Someone is not learning their lessons. I don't know if that could be your energy or someone that you're dealing with. Someone is always opposing. They're very stubborn. They're very kid-like stubbornness, and that's the thing. They act like that because, wow, they act like that because they're not mature, Scorpio, and it's like they act like that because they have a lot of fears. Okay, they have a lot of fears. So they really act out in a very defensive, stubborn manner because that's like their defense mechanism of their fears. And I really feel like I'm seeing a big time influence on a third party situation here where we just are literally balancing these two people. And again, I feel like anyone who questions you or them in a situation, this big guard comes up because they're fearful of them getting caught. They really do, because they're really offering too many people love messages and romance and of that nature, like a total player here that you feel like you really can't walk away from, or just feeling rejected. I feel like you were in a third party situation. I feel like someone chose someone over you, and it's just like, wow, like all of this energy I put into this situation for this to occur. If that's not your story, I'm definitely guessing that there's just a lack of cohesiveness and cooperation with a group of people, or this is just your unionship looking to harmonize after all of the disruptions and disunions, and people were really acting like that, Scorpio, because they have a lot of instilled insecurities that they really have to address and that they're not learning and growing out of. So they're like projecting that onto you, which is kind of like I feel like stifling and blocking your manifestations here. And it's like really could be leaving you deeply hurt, but I feel like you don't walk away from it because you might feel like you don't have the ability to do so. You might even feel blocked even. I feel like with this Ace of Swords in the reverse, you're really worried about people lying to you. Or someone you found out lied to you. And it's kind of like putting a bad taste in your mouth. And I do see the dichotomous energy. It's like having the courage to illuminate on a situation, learning more about something that you might be questioning, because through courage, through strength, you find out some things that shining a light on things rather is very important to know here. I feel like there's so many different messages here. There's another messages that I'm getting picked up is having the courage to shine, to look at things on like a very positive level. Once we feel like we can't do something or feel like we're not learning, just due to any insecurities or fears that we have been embedded in us, it's really important to know that that might be the reason that our manifestations that we're working so hard on and duty on aren't really being manifested. That's the block here, because we're not really ascending to that new journey that we really want to move forward in, that spiritual journey opens doors here. And I don't think you guys know that just yet. So I hope this is confirmation for you that that is in fact the case here, okay? So let's pull an oracle here. Some advice here for you guys. See what spirit guide has information for you guys for the month of August. Wow, so we have Spirit Fox. We have trust your talents in changing times. Wow. Yeah, there's change going on whether you know it or not. Wow, that's really cool. Broken Arrow, embrace the energy of peace. Okay. So yeah, I really did get that feeling that you guys could be really rigid is what I'm getting. And Spirit Advice is saying really take the time to relax, find equilibrium, finding peace in your spirit here. This is the time to really, I feel like, relax and really listening to music, watching in your dreams. There's a lot of, this spirit journey is amazing. There's things that at the same time staying alert because there's change in the air here. This doesn't feel comfortable though. I feel like this change is happening in April isn't really your call. I feel like this is something outside that is taking place here that you weren't prepared for. And I feel like you may not know or learn that, because we might look at it in such a despairingly way, but actually it's actually moving us into exactly that direction that we really want to be in. You're equipped with all that you need to survive this shift, okay? You're being presented with these opportunities to reach spaces you've never encountered before. This can make you feel on edge, but be open to the shifts occurring because there really are the answers to your prayers, okay? So don't feel threatened. This is now behind you. This is inviting you to really reveal any glory and talents that you do have too, and being the best that you can be in these changing times also. Because with this energy here, with this broken arrow, what I'm getting initially from this particular energy is that it is real. And again, this is breaking down to a 3. And again, I think I said this in the beginning of reading, like a lot of creative expression. There's a lot to be expressed here. I'm getting, you really have to speak your truth. Don't lie to dominate somebody, or don't hide your truth in order to control or dominate someone in that kind of space. You have to be secure in yourself now, finding deep inner security in yourself, being truthful, illuminate your truth, your authenticity, because that's the learning lesson in the smack dab in the middle of the reading here. This is letting go of the need to defend yourself and prepare to offer peace. You are safe, Scorpio, okay? You are perfectly safe here. This is washing away all darkness in your life. This is energies of life that's entering you to wash away any darkness. Okay, you can drop all your protections and shields right now because arguments are ending, disagreements are being resolved in August. This is talking things through. This is offering the peace that you would like to enjoy, okay? This is a very, very beautiful healing month here. This is a very beautiful reading, guys. I feel like there's a lot of shifts taking place, and it is so beautiful and so powerful, okay? So that is the messages that I have for you guys. Thank you so much for coming to this channel, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.